تعالوا نشوف يعني طبعا اخصنا بتصريحات خاصه لوك ايميل لاعب منتخب بلجيكا السابق، واللي درب في مصر قبل كده، درب نادي طلائع الجيش. تعالوا نشوف قال ايه عن القرعه.
Kemal from Talal Gage, coach, still following your league in Egypt. You're asking first of all about the game between Belgium and Egypt. You know that we are playing without one of our best players, who is Kevin De Bruyne. You are playing with good players also, you know, like Mustafa Mohamed that I had in Talal Gage, Mohamed Bassam perhaps in the goal, Shobi perhaps in the goal, or Shinawi. You know, you have also Mohamed Salah, big player, you know, international player. Trezeguet was also in Al Ahly now, like Zizou and all other guys that are in your team. You're playing a very good brand of soccer, and I think that the two teams, Belgium and Egypt, will be the two favorite teams from the group. But both of us, we have to pay attention also to Iran because, our confrontation, our game would be very, very important. Yeah, it's sure that individuality are very important, like Salah, like Marmoush, like Trezeguet, like Mustafa Mohamed. But you know, I watch your team several games playing for qualification for AFCON or for the World Cup. Like I said, one player cannot do everything, you know. Soccer is not an individual sport. Yes, sometimes an individual can do a big difference, but most of the time, you know, it's the collective that is the most important, the unity in the team and the understanding in the team. But I think that now Egyptian players are playing together since a long time now, if I can say like that. And it's a good mix between experience and younger players. So you will have a very good team. No, for me, the friendly has nothing to do with the result of that team. When you are playing the World Cup, it's not a friendly. You know, if I follow your result, for example, you lost friendly again Uzbekistan, you drew Kuwait, you drew Emirates, and we'll not see that kind of team of Egypt playing in the World Cup. It would be certainly a very better team than that. It's why I say you cannot compare a friendly with an official game, and especially when it's World Cup, it's very difficult, and the motivation of the player will be also 10 times bigger for the World Cup. So I think that the counter that we play together, Belgium against Egypt, has nothing to do, and the result of that game has nothing to do with what will happen on the pitch during our face-to-face game, and I wish that the best will win that game.
لوك ايميل لاعب المنتخب البلجيكي السابق ومدرب طلائع نادي طلائع الجيش، درب في الدوري المصري وعارف اللعيبه المصريين بشكل كويس، وواضح جدا من خلال كلامه انه حافظ المنتخب المصري. قال كلام مهم جدا، اهمه في رايي انه رد على فكره ان مصر تغلبت على بلجيكا في مباراه وديه في الكويت تحت قياده طبعا فيكتوريا. قال ان الماتشات الرسميه مختلفه، وان المستوى في كاس العالم مختلف، وان النتيجه دي لا تعبر عن اي شيء. واهم ما قالوا ان مصر وبلجيكا يعتبروا المنتخبين المرشحين من هذه المجموعه دي. كانت تصريحات لوك ايميل لاعب المنتخب البلجيكي السابق لاوضه اللبس. كاميرا اوضه اللبس كانت موجوده مع طبعا ايفان فيسليتش، المدرب المساعد لنادي اوكلاند، وطبعا اللاعب الدولي السابق لمنتخب نيوزيلندا. تعالوا نشوف قال ايه لكاميرا اوضه اللبس.
Hello, thanks for having me on the show. Yeah, exciting time for the world, I guess, to see the draw of the FIFA 2026 World Cup, especially for New Zealand, having not been there since 2010. It's an exciting time for the country, and obviously the players and the coaches, etc. So, really exciting. I think the response from New Zealand is it's a very difficult group. Egypt are a top team, so Iran and also Belgium, all three teams qualified, I think, top in their groups during the qualification process for FIFA World Cup 2026. So You know, for us as a nation, we played Egypt, I think, in 2024. Had quite a tight game there with, I think the new coach was just installed there in Egypt, Hussein. So, you know, we've had experience playing against the Egyptian team recently, but, you know, I think we know it's going to be very difficult. They're a top team with some top players. So it's going to be a very interesting game for us. Yeah, when you play against top teams, you know, they're full of top players. So obviously Mamouche and Salah are world-class players. We've seen them produce on the world stage for many years now. For a team like New Zealand coming to this game, we need to focus on the team as a whole. Obviously, you need to have an idea of the quality of the players that you can be facing against and what they can do on the ball and how they can change a game within a split second. But yeah, for the New Zealand team, it's going to be a job to be secure together, to work hard together, and to put in a good performance. And hopefully they can, you know, not only neutralise those players, but neutralise the team and work towards a good result. Looking back at the draw and seeing all the top teams coming out was really exciting, especially for myself, having been there in 2010. I understand the you know, the excitement that the players get when they see who they're going to play against. You know, for New Zealand, it's, as I mentioned, it's great to be there again at the World Cup and performing at the highest stage. You know, to draw Belgium, Egypt, and Iran is to me, it's a very tough group. I think all the groups are tough. There's a lot of top teams there, but specifically this group, I mean, you've got teams ranked 8th, 20th, 34 in the world that New Zealand has to face against. So it's going to be a very big ask for us, but you know, we're a competitive, good team. We've got a lot of good players, a lot of young players in there as well, with some experience as well. So, you know, the team needs to work hard to put on the performances and show that they deserve to be at the World Cup. I think it's a really interesting dynamic now at the moment when you see Mamouche and Salah not getting as many minutes as usual for their club teams. But look, we're talking about two world-class players here that can change a game in an instant. And, you know, their preparation for the World Cup, I can guarantee is going to be top class. And, you know, we're very early. We're still many months away from the World Cup. So there's a lot of football to play prior to the World Cup starting. You know, not only for their own clubs, but also for, you know, potential friendlies leading up for the national team prior to the World Cup. So, yeah, I can see them being very influential in the tournament, and you know, they're a key part of the Egyptian side and the type of player that everyone wants to watch. You know, this is the beauty of football, and world-class players is what we want to see on the world stage. So, yeah, I think, you know, they have the ability and the mentality to bring their top game to the tournament, and you know, it's going to be exciting to watch.
شكرا ايفن فيليسيتش، طبعا مدافع المنتخب النيوزيلندي السابق والمدرب المساعد لنادي اوكلاند سيتي، اللي قال كلام مهم جدا على القرعه، واتكلم عن قوه المنتخب المصري وجوده اللعيبه المصريين، واتكلم عن يعني فرص المنتخب النيوزيلندي من هذه المجموعه. طبعا ده كان كلامنا عن قرعه كاس العالم اللي احنا متفائلين بيها، والشعب المصري كله متفائل بيها، ومش عايزين التفاؤل ده يعني يبقى زياده عن اللزوم، لان مفيش اي مباراه في كاس العالم تعتبر سهله.